Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bazaar. It is Vanessa Day here today. So we're going to go to see what we can do, and with Vanessa on this patch, well, it's quite a bit. We will see what we get for a starter kit, of course, though. We got medium bronze tier item, 2 bronze tier items, 2 bronze tier skills, or 2 medium silver tier items. You know, I think I'm going to just go with this because we can sell stuff if it's crap. Langxian start is pretty indicative of a direction. I will put that out there. The question is, how do I support it? On day 1, I mean, just having a katana is honestly pretty good in that regard. I'm just going to take a little bit of money. Maybe we can find a more specific direction from a shop. We sure can beat the Viper. Like, we could just beat the Viper with only the katana, I believe. So, we're going to get the extra 60 damage there, and the reason I'd be doing this over the others is because Lash Out genuinely makes a difference in a day 1 fight. Maybe less so now, but like, hey, there we go. It's not gonna hurt. Not to mention, it is a like start of combat effect, which can lead into when you poison freeze being an instant start of combat freeze. You know, an instant start of combat freeze as opposed to a delayed start of combat. I don't know what I was going with there, but hey. Jungle Ruins. I actually think I'm gonna do a little bit of a weird thing called 3 regen. God, it's so important that we win this fight. If we're going Langxian meme dream, it is so important we win this exact fight. I'm even going to click a random skill. And help. Try and leave. You can't skip that skill for some reason. All right, we're stuck with that. All right, our Grandmaster pool is pretty janked already. So does that mean I'm just going to start taking some random crap? Maybe. A seaweed, you say? That could be enough to mess me up. We will see. Honestly, seaweed is... Yeah, seaweed's too strong of an item. We're probably just dead here, aren't we? Too strong for us to compete with, unfortunately. It's going to be down to the timing window of the sandstorm. Genuinely. So the fact that it's going to go off right there is, I was going to say, it's relatively good for us. But it just doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Day 1, 525 healing. Okay, and it was about to go off again. What an item. What an item. I know it's like the beach ball of it all. So that puts us back, 60 damage, but also you're not really finding those upgrades very often, very early anymore. So I'm going to go Jungle Ruins. We're going to say, screw it. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. And we're going to go ahead and get a left-handed katana. It is technically possible that we could get an upgrade here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this super syrup, and we're going to actually wait because it does not replenish ammo. It does not replenish ammo anymore when it runs out, or when you upgrade. So I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm going to upgrade it in a bit. We should be able to ever so slowly take down this fight. Unfortunately, they also do have healing. But every time the line goes off, we actually do move a decent amount forward. 6 regen is a lot. The 60 shield is out of the way now, too. Come on. One more. You dirty devil. All right. There's the extra 60. It's it's reliable scaling. B1, B2.
You say old, I say
I'm gonna do it. Bonk. So this can give 20 crit. That is actually my plan here. We don't have any XP. This is food, so if we found the TFM, the tiny furry monster, we actually could have gotten XP, could have leveled up, but the game hates me. So, do we greed and do this in the fight? Probably not. That makes a really big difference on this, you know, this early of a fight. All right. A Vanessa that did not win day one is a sight that I like.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble.
Katana, powder flask in a bolas. I mean, it's not a bad board. Mostly I just have a life preserver. Is kind of like the big thing that I would say that I have going for me here. Womp.
Next time, boys.
Okay, we were fine anyways because the 6 regen, but I'm happy we didn't take the risk. They also did get a crit on their 5% for the triple damage there.
Another empty chest waiting to be filled.
Give me loot. Regen. Might as well hold on to it. I mean, weapons, if we can find a Lang, I'm going to the moon, man.
Go make some more stories. Then come back.
Switchblade for the katana sounds good. Shoeblade, sure. But we are going to roll. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. That is an early sniper rifle. But I don't have any of the support for it. Interesting. What do you do with sniper rifle? I mean, it's honestly, I think it's quite good right now. One-shot builds do feel decent. I think that we just actually have really, really good support for this already. We could try and dupe something. I'm not sure what I would dupe. I don't think you can dupe a life preserver. I'm going to go to Barcoon, because if we can find an upgrade to the Langxian... Oh, if we can find an upgrade to Langxian, we actually know exactly what we're going to be doing. We're doing a Langxian run, baby. That is what we are doing. Okay, the question is... do we win this fight with this setup? Because obviously we're janking up... Okay, but we have the Switchblade by the Katana. We're messing up our left-handed. I think we do. I shouldn't click this on an I think, frankly, on a Langxian run, but, like, I do think we do while farming. If we get a crit, we have, like, obviously do at that point. No crit. All right, we're going to sweat a little bit. One more Katana and we win. Oh, forgot the Switchblade is actually an item. I always forget that. Oh, baby. One more ammo in the super syrup. To the moon we go. Finn's big bite. I'm clicking regen. Okay. You always take an extra fight if you can with Langxian. We did not find one, though. Upgrade a bronze. Not super interested. Unless I do go for life preserver. To just try and guarantee. As far as skills go, what do you really want as an early... what do you want as a bronze skill with Langxian? Crit chance. That's pretty much it. So you know what? This is the rare time where I actually am gonna just go for the life preserver to carry me through the early game. Okay. Because an extra health bar is a really big deal at just, like, locking down victories on, like, the first 4 or 5 days. It is a force field build? Okay, they didn't get a duct tape, so I'm feeling okay. We have... was that a crit? Or is that just what you do? Holy crap, man. Oh my word, I'm so glad we went for the life preserver. Please! Ugh! Did that crit on the first go, or is it really just that high already? I mean, they have rear shielding, I guess? 446 damage. Yikes. Yikes. Thank God they didn't have, duct tape. There are some... Ooh. It's early enough that I'm actually going to take that as an econ pick. And you know what? We can do this. Because we could find, like, I don't know, you could find a haste potion or something. Please, 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 please. Juggler. I mean, the life preserver should just be a win, right? I think the life preserver is just a win. We have 12 regen as well as the thing. Oh, we got under the... That was not good. If we crit, we're fine. Okay. I think we're fine anyway. Yeah. I was just hoping we could have procced the life preserver before Burst of Flame went off. That buys you so much time. Doesn't matter. I don't really want to push my luck on this. I think we're fine. But it's 4 XP. We don't leave this up to chance. We can always get our we can finish up with our food later. This is 463 freaking damage. If we get it to crit reliably, like, Jesus. What do I even want here? Yeah, that's a good one. We can go for like a dock lines. I'm very down. I think my future board will respect that. Not to mention I could just do this for now. Tox clocks. I'm curious. Sniper? Turbo sniper. Yo. Followed by a similar yo. We probably do this for the PvP. Square Vanessa is real, and it can hurt you. 8.5 cooldown. Hit me with the shield, because I am poor, and just increasing my chance ever so slightly of winning this is great. I mean, we leave in the Shark Claws, I suppose.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist,
Okay.
go ahead. Underestimate.
Yellow.
It makes this
What do you got?
more fun.
Cutlass. Shattered Cloak. A life preserver of your own. Oh my god, Figurehead, Shattered Cloak, Cutlass, Silencer. Dude. I am glad I pulled out all the stops for this fight. Jesus.
You've got talent.
Yeah.
You should put it toward noble.
Relax. Valuable node if you're playing Lang Xian. Very valuable node. Valuable node in general this patch, honestly. With the abundance of burst Vanessas, taking the relaxed node in the second half is very useful. I am poor. Give me this. I don't think we've gotten a fight out of this yet. Okay, cool. Sleeping Potion is quite good. I think we can get rid of those. It's not flashbang level of good, but it's still quite good. Okay. Don't crit. I want one more. Nice. So it's at 1. Wait.
Waste of gunpowder.
I don't know, man. We'll hit that with some CDR. We'll put... I mean, maybe I found a little hack on accident here. We'll go for the Barnes & Noble. I have a feeling it's going to explode the second the fight starts. No. 20. Oh. Okay, yeah, it does explode instantly, and it didn't even give anything. Aw, I swindled myself by taking it off the board. If I would have just left it on the board, we would have got the 1 extra value. 2% more crit. Because of Gunner. This is an amazing skill on this patch. It's always been good, but it's even better now. And that's why we go for it, baby! That's why we go for it. Zerfin? We could upgrade it even. Your leftmost ammo item has +2 max ammo. It's kind of interesting. Especially with the port. I think we can do better, like... Probably could. When you or your enemy poisons gain 4 regen, if that actually works the way it says now, I'm super excited about that. Alright, we're probably pivoting into... truly, like, mono-weapon territory now. To get the full value of the CDR. Hit me with the Quixel. Yeah, I think we go rowboat. Thank you. I know we put a bunch of crit on that, but like... But like... 4-second cooldown. Whenever... Yeah, charge adjacent items 1 second. This doesn't need to be touching. That's only for the damage. So the question is it better to have this getting the cooldown there? So 5 seconds... So this turns it into a 4-second cooldown, effectively. So this is slightly better, since it can't crit anyways. We might as well run it that way. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. Redundant for this, but charging the adjacent by 2 seconds means that this is sort of like a 4-second lang.
But I've seen my share of storms.
Kinda silly. Roughly 4 seconds. I mean, if we can get the crit on that up even higher. We're going to the moon, baby. Oh, Langshan. We'll check Quixel. And get disappointed. And then leave. I don't hate keeping Life Preserver to dodge one-shot mechanics, honestly. Ooh, I don't hate a Rainbow Potion either. Frieza's small, though. We're losing out on HP. Like, is it better to get the HP or the Sleeping Potion? That's actually a real question. It's a real question. Just gonna take some regen. And I think we just take the biggest, baddest dude. We can handle it. Yeah, even this, now that it's 5 instead of 4, it's still tough. Toe tough. So tough, unless they're like Pig. In which case, it's often free. It's either obviously never going to work for your build, or it's extremely easy to make it work for Pig. And you'll know which one that is. It's either toy, like, stacking Pig. Obviously, it's useless. Do I care about Swashbuckle? I don't think so. I do think I care about dock lines, though. Do we still have... Yep, we still have the 4-second cooldown. Good. But yeah, dock lines is just a very good item. And on top of that, we have slow and steady just for kicks and wiggles, basically. Let's check the slow. First time you slow freeze. Let's do it. B1, B2, no point. Pretty poor. I will check just in case there's like a... Just in case there's a silencer. And now this makes sense over here since we can't have two things touching the rowboat. This is pretty good. As far as like a Langshan run with no start of combat haste goes, pretty big. Pretty good. I like it. Good, and I like it. They froze my boat. You can't do that. That's gonna jank up my cooldowns. I'll jank you up. 3, 2, 1, die.
Defeat does not defeat me.
It's my first crit on an enemy that is actually a player, and it was redundant. Weapons, we sure could press that button and luck into a Diamond Langshan. I would rather press this button since we have so many mediums. Like, our chance to get lucky is actually a lot higher here.
Just toss that on my
Okay.
back, and I'll trot it to your door.
And then here, it's like, what the hell do I even care about, man? Take me to the shock trooper. Give me the biggest, baddest dude. Give me a flamethrower. Wait. Oh, no. I always... It's Burninator bot that does that. What am I don't go here very often because a lot of times... This is the... Is this the Cosmic Rock Day? Probably. Is that why? Loot. Loot, loot. I'll take health. Health is good. Fights are good if we can get them. It's like, they're always good, but especially on Langshan, we've not gotten super lucky on the fights. Do we beat this? I think we should. It should be pretty free anyways. Yeah, definitely. I know it sounds weird to say that. Oh, yeah, okay. If we crit, then definitely. I know it sounds weird to say that, but like a couple patches back, this fight turned into a real wall, like an actual wall. I'm feeling pretty good about this run. I'm feeling pretty good about this run. Obviously, we can get like stun locked out, basically. However, we are absolutely out of ISO range, so there's that. That's a good thing.
I'll admit, that was impressive.
It does feel good to beat down a square pig, even though I am playing the filthy Vanessa. But hey, hands in the air, I always cycle characters. I can be the villain. Because in 2 days, I'm gonna have to play Dooley. So... Oh, it's kind of boring. But God, if it isn't extremely smart to take it. Like, I could random that into a slow or a haste, which I would consider to be pretty bad whiffs right now. I'm curious. What do you got? Haste potion would be cool. I really want to do a run with the Ritual Dagger at some point. Doesn't make sense today. Like, this has 100 damage. That's always the weird thing about Langshan. It's like, it's just designed to do this. Like, just take it and run. What is your decision-making process? Make it faster. And keep winning. And make it crit if you can. Like, just some straight... It's such a clear path.
Pathetic.
It's...
As
Oh, that's huge.
spineless as a jellyfish.
Such a clear path, and it's kind of beautiful in a way. Yeah, I mean, we just need to make sure we have enough health so that they get exploded before I get exploded. We dropped our life preserver, so I could go for some incidental crit, but I feel like I'd rather just econ. I don't have enough money to justify. Okay.
My fight is
They have an enchant. There are some Vanessa builds that only get online with an enchant. I love it. It's not gonna work against me, and I wish it would, but I love it. This is ambitious, and I love it. Turbo on the Cove, like, I'm hoping that on their run, that Turbo on the Cove actually did turn it around for them. We want start of combat haste. Stop it, stop it. Barnacle Crust is not bad. I'm going big. Thank you.
No. Get out of here before someone sees you.
We want to get that to gold at some point, so getting it now is a really big deal because it will make it easier for us to get it to gold. Again, we have lots of squares, therefore showing up here is pretty... gives us a lot of opportunities to get lucky.
But people thought it was weird.
A battery is a great call. Huh. It'll run out of ammo is the thing. But, like, they'll be dead by then, right? They're dead by the time it runs out of ammo, right? Like, what? Let's look at how this goes in a fight here. Let's give ourselves the opportunity to get lucky, I guess, here. Okay, good. I prefer to see that. That means we can see... I don't know. Yeah, the timing window's a little janky. It wasted on the first go. So I don't know that I'm even going to end up playing the battery. That's just a better item. Oh, do I have enough money for it? I should not have done that yet. That's just a better item for us. Yes, I know. 500 HP. Wah, wah, wah. We're fine. I want to explode the dudes. Could be good. I mean, it's Freya. It really could be. Wah! There's no way that I... There's no way that I can have the dock lines and get that, right? No, not even close. 16, 24, 28, 32, 36. Oh my god. I can get to 40 if I sell everything but my dock lines. If I could, I'm telling you, cards on the table. If I could keep my dock lines and get that, we'd be playing it. Dead serious. Dead serious. I love Lighthouse.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Bonk, shielded double barrel. Not an exciting thing to see here. Okay, the freeze.
Like my
Yo!
another round.
What is this doing here? I guess it's something they were doing before the swashbuckle. Huh. Alright. We beat the evil Vanessa as the evil Vanessa. Bow down. I don't know. Lang Shen always feels, I never I'm never mad when I die to a Lang. I don't know why. I think it's something about it just feels honest, even though it's like not in a way. Just give me health. Broad Street Champion would be fun. We are immune to freeze, so we can do some silly stuff with it. Yeah, we're at 77 crit. Oh, that's hot. But yeah, we're at a spot where this upgrade doesn't really matter anymore. We're in a weird spot. I guess I'm just going to check some skills. First 5 times use an aquatic item, haze to weapon. I think that actually ends up being good. So if we're not killing on 1, then we'll kill on 2 much faster. It's going to jank up my timing window a little bit, isn't it?
No sale. I want what's right for you.
Oh, now it's really good.
Is free.
Okay.
I like the exercise.
But that's, I'm not going to skip that. I don't think we need Swashbuckle. Not for this. Swashbuckle's for faster weapons. It's a Vanessa.
We're out to dethrone
All right.
the king,
I think I've janked up my my timings. They're out of sync. Another bonk and a big ego. And a shipwreck. What is going on? What is this? Shipwreck submarine? What in God's name? Oh, I missed the crit. 82% crit miss. Shipwreck bonk diamond atomic clock with extra ammo in it.
But I don't.
Hello? This is day 10? And they had a diamond spyglass? And an obsidian submarine? That's pretty lucky. Can I have one of my own? After that, I'm thinking about maybe doing it, because... hit me with a Void Colossus. Yeah, the timing window's a little janked now. It doesn't make the build worse. It just feels bad to see some values getting wasted. Diamond skills are good. Do I need knife tricks? If I'm in a situation where knife tricks is valuable, I don't want to be in that situation. Like, I don't think we're winning a fight in which knife tricks becomes relevant to my interests. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather, yeah, roll for something cooler. Like lifesteal.
Something like that.
There's just multiple things. Like, you know, whenever you use a weapon, charge something, whatever. Hell, I would even be more excited to take... Wait. Did I fight you?
I may be young for a captain.
Did I fight
but
this
I've
person?
seen my share of storms.
It's the square pig. Why does everyone have big ego? Why does everyone have big ego? What's going on? What's going on today? Everyone is good. High rolling out of their mind. I am too, in a way, but I high rolled out of my mind really early, and then I've kind of just been sitting here pressing fight monster, fight player, fight monster, fight player, because that's the Langshian way. But like, yeah, I high rolled like crazy early, and then now we're just kind of we're coasting on that early high roll, frankly. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Star Chart is no longer a great target for this. Does Spyglass still do start of combat? No. When you I don't think it ever did, actually. When you crit with an adjacent haste, meh. Rowboat, I think, has a pretty... Yeah, Rowboat haste 2 items for 2 seconds? Silencer is, like, haste for something on crit. It's just, like... yeah, we go for the Rowboat. I mean, that's a high roll. Why? We should be completely fine here. We got 2 seconds of haste. Yeah, the first proc there doesn't really line up in a logical way at all. It doesn't matter.
It's over already. We barely.
Because since the charge can't overflow. It's almost like if we cast this a little bit faster at this point, we reset the flow back. So I'm going to upgrade Star Chart.
The quicker the fight.
Because it gives me the same 5% crit this does. I'm not getting the damage out of that anyways. But it also gives me, or 5% charge, rather. Okay, there we go. We can Insect Wing, and now we can probably get it to a situation where the Langxian goes off, and then we get the full charge from the rowboat, which would be good. In the event that Oceanic Rush hits the dock lines. Going for that last 3% crit. Because I'm not trusting your stinky video game. Thank you. 100% on the dots. And they don't have an on-death enchant. That is great to see. I don't have start of combat, like, disruption, which is the concern of this. Square Vanessa. Oh, okay. It's just wide board of weapons, Vanessa. We actually do pretty well against something like that. In general. Because this board is kind of a crow's nest board. It's just... we don't have to waste 3 spots on crow's nest. Langshan's still good. Yep. Langshan's still good. It's kind of nice just to have such an easy breezy coast through the game. But like, you start with Langshan on this patch, especially with the randomized garbage you get at the start. Langshan start before was like good. And you would like, last patch would take Langshan start a lot. But the fact that it's random now, you get it in your starter kit at silver, you play this sucker. That's kind of how I see it. If you get it for free on moment 1 before the PvE, you play that sucker. It scales so well. It's nuts. Otherwise, you kind of have to find, you have to use the Kyver drones, Lang, or you have to, like, get shop 1 Isla into Langshan, then into Kyver, or whatever. I don't know. You can upgrade it with the hammer, and it's, like, quasi-reliable. Silver Lang is playable throughout the whole game. If you ask me, gold is better. Diamond is usually redundant. By the time you get it to Diamond, the extra scaling you can get out of it doesn't really matter. Let's just be honest. So that also leads me to the point where it's like, yeah, you can just play it on other characters. Namely, you can play it on Pig. Like, Dooley, I'm sure there's a way with the core to make Lang run work. But, yeah, Pig could definitely. Hell, alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for the Bazaar. Nice, easy, breezy, clean, beautiful run. Cover girl. Nothing to mark off on the Hall of Fame because, like, let's be frank, for the 500th time, it's a pretty familiar set of items. It is fun to say that Rowboat is a familiar item now because this was so recent at this point. The one where I had, like, the Rowboat Piranha. Like, go watch this one if you haven't. It was so fun. That was so recent after the Rowboat redesign. Now I use it all the time. I love Rowboat. Do I think Rowboat's great? Yeah, actually, you know what? Yes, I think I can say Rowboat. Rowboat's really good. In a build where you want to put Rowboat on the board, Rowboat will often be an incredible part of that board. It also opens up vehicle synergies, which is one of my favorite things about it, you know? Whenever, is it command ship, I think? If you have a vehicle, all your other items get whatever, you know, up to like 20% cooldown reduction or something absurd like that. It's just a good item. It's just a good item. Alas, that is that. That's going to do it here for today for the Bazaar. Thank you for watching. Check out the channel for more Bazaar every single day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.